We know that no one ever seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it. Power is not a means, it is an end. One does not establish a dictatorship in order to safeguard a revolution. One makes a revolution in order to establish the dictatorship. The object of persecution is persecution. The object of torture is torture. The object of power is power. Now you begin to understand me. Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten. Every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except an endless present in which the party is always right.
So long as they, the people, continued to work and breed, their other activities were without importance. Left to themselves like cattle turned loose upon the plains of Argentina, they had reverted to a style of life that appeared to be natural to them, a sort of ancestral pattern. Heavy physical work, the care of home and children, petty quarrels with neighbors, films, football, beer, and above all, gambling filled up the horizon of their minds. To keep them in control was not difficult.
We know that no one ever seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it. Power is not.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? I hope you're all well. I hope everybody's fine. And sorry for the little bit of delay there. I have a bit of technical issues as usual when I do these sort of things. Nothing ever runs smoothly. Intro was running wrong. So, hi Sadiko. Hello Herman the Tosser, the two of you that are in the chat at the moment. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I know you've got probably more important things to do than listen to this old guy whinge on about stuff, but thank you for joining me. Hold on, I've got to get me coffee. Oh, I need the coffee. So, how are we all? How are we all feeling today? How's things? How's life, the universe, and everything with all of you lot? Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully everything's going great. And I think I might try and turn another light on because we're a bit dark, aren't we? Actually, what am I doing? I could turn the light up in front of me. There you go. That's a bit better. Hello, Dougie. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Hope you're all well. Oh, Sadako, I'm so sorry to hear that you're a bit down. But then again, I suppose an awful lot of us are as well at the moment. I hope it's nothing too serious, mate. Mostly about the country. Yeah. Unfortunately, as my previous video alluded to, I'm feeling it myself, to be fair. It's not been an easy thing, has it? Let's be honest. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have been said, and it's sadly the dawning realization that the vast majority of our country couldn't give a shit either way, and that's the way it is. And as those videos showed, I was a bit despondent and frustrated and annoyed and angry and everything mixed into one. But now I realise that's what it's all about. It was time to have a think about where I go, what I do, whether I carry on, whether I don't carry on. And then, of course, you wonderful mother truckers sent me some absolutely amazing messages. And messages from most people I'd not seen before, which was absolutely fantastic. It really, really was. And all of you understanding where I was coming from, understanding if I didn't come back, if I walked away and left it as it was. I've grown frustrated with people too. They'd rather be blind and contrarian, especially the young ones. Yeah, well, the young ones you can't blame too much because it's the education system that they're being thrown through. my two youngest are going through it right now, and the stuff that they're being told and lied to about, which is the best way to put it, is it's biblical, and it gets worse and worse. But I did post a comment, but YouTube deleted for some reason. At the moment, YouTube is absolutely nailing my channel left, right, and centre. It is frustrating for you as a watcher, a viewer, a community member who wishes to have a discussion, to express your opinion, and somebody in YouTube is deciding that those things can't happen, which is one of the things that I'll be addressing right now, which I'll actually throw out for everybody. I'll let this video run on the YouTube for a bit and let's see what happens. But what I'm thinking of doing, for one, is releasing all videos on Rumble first and Patreon, and to members on YouTube, and then release it to everybody else. I'm wondering, it's me, YouTuber, after, even though Sadako, anyone who does anything nowadays seems to be like we do. We get nailed. Shadow bans exist. It is a reality. Throttling of channels is a reality, and no one can deny the fact that my comments are getting deleted left, right, and centre. And it really, really, really annoys me so much, because sometimes people write some absolutely awesome comments, put a load of effort in for it to be deleted, and it's wrong. Evening, Fat Tony. Evening, Robert. Welcome. Thanks very much for joining me. So there's that. Plus, also, what I'm going to do is in the description at the end of this video below will be an email address. And I think one of the ways we can beat this is if I give you a way to let me know what you think in your comments via an email. Hi, Dave, Tomo. Nice to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. And come on, mate, let's hear some more new tunes. Yeah, been a while since I heard some good music, to be fair. So welcome, any case. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Fat Tony. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so I was thinking of putting an email address down that everybody can get access to. You may have noticed in one of the comments, I did it with Little Kitty. She has the image. To be honest, only my last video show was on anti-British government. It doesn't matter, Sadiko. Once you seem to be on that list, and there's definitely a list, you're going to get nailed. It doesn't matter if it's anti-British government. If it's something that they don't want people talking about, mate, you're finished. You're going to get nailed. This is the world that we live in. This is the world that we live in, sadly, where people aren't allowed to speak the truth. Going to record a tune next week. Oh, awesome, Dave. You send it to me, man. I got to listen to that. That'll be awesome as usual. Email sounds good, Mr. Well, not only that, I'll put the email down there. If you email me and let me know that you're willing to, if we start all in this little wonderful community that we have, if we share our email addresses with each other, that's the way that we can start talking to each other, where it's not on here and it's not being suppressed by YouTube or whatever. But if you send me an email, you let me know whether you want your email address shared or not, or would you like to receive? And if we can get this emailing list going, you can then let me know exactly how you feel. Now, if it's comments on videos, I could then easily read those emails out. If you've got something that you wish to talk about, let me know. Because one of the things I'm going to be doing as well, once I get things sorted properly, is I'm going to try, and I've tried many times, it's very difficult with shifts and everything else, but what I want to do is I want to start to do a regular live stream, and I want to be able to invite people on as guests so we can have an hour of shooting the breeze and start to make it a more regular thing, if that's what everybody would like to see. But with the emails, you can let me know if there's anything you want to discuss, and we can work it together. Because after everything that's happened over the last few days has come to a fruition, I've realised that the reason I do what I do is is for you lot. It's for this community. When do you think it will start, Mr. J? Well, the email, the if you're talking about the emails, I'll be putting the email address at the bottom of this video when it's all uploaded, and we can start. Anything else? Very clarifying in the conversation. I like it. Yeah. Well, there you go. But yeah, it's what I'm doing is doing it for our community. That's what I'm doing it for. I know in the video I said it's always the same faces. Well, of course it's the same faces. It's the people in the community. We've created amongst ourselves a nice, tidy, lovely little community here of people who all think the same way. Well, not always necessarily exactly the same way, because we're all individuals and we do have our own thought processes. But it is a group of people who like to stick together, and that's what we need to do. It is at the moment with the way things are going. Would you join some Twitter spaces too? I'm part of a few. Yes, Sadako. I think I'm going to start doing these things as well. I'm just going to start sort of getting more out into other things. Yeah, I would definitely. I've popped into a few and had a listen, but there will be times when I'm going to actually start becoming a bit more vocal on that as well. But I want this community to grow. I want us to, because the way things are, is we've got to keep our little communities, our little groups together. You got kicked off Twitter. Doesn't surprise me. Although it is a wonderful place of free speech, it's also the way it's gone back to being the Wild West. And yeah, it could be a strange thing. X is yeah, it's one of them places, isn't it? It is the Wild West, but it serves a purpose, and at least it does give us all the opportunity, whether we like it or not, to be able to speak our minds and give our opinions. Sadly, and sometimes Twitter decides it's an idiotic thing. I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes you can be a naughty boy and you don't realise why. But then again, there are other times when you know exactly the reason why you've been kicked off. And sometimes, you know, it's worth it. It genuinely is absolutely worth it. So, yeah, so we're going to open up an email address thing. I think emails is probably the best way because it's easier than like Discord and Telegram and things like that. If we can have a nice little list of email addresses and we can share information amongst ourselves, discuss things. If something happens, we could talk to each other and ask, do you think it's right? Do you think it's... Because this is the way we're going to survive this nightmare, is by standing together. Oh, my phone's just pinged for no reason. Okay, that's fine. It's a message from the school. No problemo. So, any case, yeah, so I think that's right. I had 4 accounts on Twitter. Now I'm down to my last one. You want to try and hold on to that one, mate? They might be gunning for you. Yeah, but it is difficult. It is difficult, especially when you're passionate about something and you want to stand up for something, and they're gunning for you. It does make it difficult. So, Spurs beat Man U. Wow. Hi, David from the USA. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Welcome to this bunch of limeys. Spurs beat Man U. Man U being just quickly divert. Awful. But then again, I'm a Birmingham City fan, so I've had a great season. It is what it is. But yeah, so the video I did where I was down, it's hard. It really is hard to be able to say anything and something, if that makes sense. You can sit here and you do feel like when you're saying things. Oh, hello, Spark Swain. Welcome. Things are getting better. You're lucky, David. You have a leader who actually gives a shit about his country, unlike the one we've got, who's quite happy to sell it down the river for the cheapest bidder. Remember, every time Labour do negotiations, we lose out. So it clearly, everybody says, I got Vermont a couple of years as a grandson. Vermont's a nice place, Dave. I'm more of a California. Well, not I used to be California, but now the last time I went there, yeah, it wasn't pleasant. So no, I'd be sort of Borderlands, Arizona, somewhere like that. It's nice and hot and people can leave me alone. Something like that. Good to see you all. Yes, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me on this little tete-a-tete, shall we say, where we're seeing where we're going. So just so I make sure I'm not going anywhere, I am going to be carrying on doing what I'm doing, because it's for you lot. It's for this community. It's for us group of people to stick together. And if I do the next 200 videos and it's just the same people, I no longer care, because I'm not going to be quiet. And the reason that, because I won't lie, after those 2 videos, I was literally thinking, I'm done. I was going to up and walk away and have no more to do with it. My in-laws there. Oh, nice, Dave. I never go above the Mason-Dixon line. Maybe get a Ukrainian male model to negotiate for you. Yeah, they got the Exxon Starmer. David, touche and awesomely said. It's actually a couple now. I think 2 or 3 of them have been arrested. Yes. And of course, for some unknown reason, people forget that an awful lot of Ukrainians are very pro-Russia. So they're just burying this one. Kirky, you do not need to apologise. And that's something I'd like to say as well. Look, if you're putting comments on it saying, I'm sorry on this, I'm sorry, you never need to apologise for anything on this channel. Fully aware that you all have lives, fully all aware that you can't always catch anything. You never need to apologise. Okay? Don't apologise. We especially as English people, have this terrible thing of apologising for absolutely everything. And sometimes, you don't need to apologise. And in fact, I think we should get to a stage where we shouldn't apologise, that we should stand our ground and everything should be fine. Whatever you do, you're giving a voice to many who otherwise have none. Thank you, Spark, but I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. I was just having, one of those moments. One of those moments where you get frustrated, and sometimes you forget why you're doing things, and sometimes you just need to get it off your chest. But I'm not going anywhere. I do intend to press on with my channel, but I'm a bit stuck with my projects. My enthusiasm is letting me down. Again, Sadako, I get it. There are times where you just think, why should I bother? I genuinely, and I know the stuff that you do is pretty deep and well put together and brilliantly done. So yeah, I could get it. I get it. Dave, sorry. Sorry then. Stop saying sorry. You ain't done anything wrong. I don't apologize. Yeah, but the thing is, we do this, and it's one of the weaknesses we have as British, as the English, is we always apologise for shit that we haven't done wrong. We apologise in case you upset someone. We apologise for this. We apologise for that. I think it's time to stop apologising. I think it's time to stick by what we think and what we believe. Thanks for Stu. So it includes. Yeah, we're all the time. Yes, David, they've got some more charges for Tommy Robinson. And if anyone is surprised by that, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. They're never going to get off his back. They never are. So, yeah, they're going to, there's some more charges. So they're going to deal with that. They're never, ever, ever going to let Tommy go. What they want to do is either they want to mentally, completely and utterly destroy him. That's what they want to do. it's the process of being arrested and de-arrested, and it's just deliberately done to put pressure on Tommy Robinson. And it's not surprising. I mean, that's why I didn't say anything when they said, "Oh, he's been released." I knew straight away they're going to nick him as soon as that was going to happen. Yes, David, it looks that way. Yeah, it is. I'm afraid they have got. It's completely understandable. I knew it was going to happen, and I think in reality, a lot of us knew that as soon as Tommy came out, that was what was going to happen. I wish Tommy would move back abroad. There's no point in him coming back while this country's so screwed. Sadako, I think he'd like to, but I don't think the British government are even going to let him get out away from it. It's great he's been released, but I just knew this was going to happen. They are literally. Hello, Matthew. Welcome. They've literally. The whole point is to destroy your hope. That's what it's all about. They want to run us into the ground, destroy us at every opportunity they get, build up hope, and then dash it. They really do. Filthy crook government. They know he has a lot of people behind him. Exactly, Dave. They're frightened of him. They're frightened of somebody with a big voice, and it terrifies them. It really does. And you think if that terrifies them, look what they do to him, then you have to seriously pause. Got to be back. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, I'm back. Knock at the door. That was a bit terrifying. No, it's all right. I knew it was. It was my son coming back from work. Sorry about that. Right, Tony, Fat Tony. Yeah, let's catch up. Worried about what state Tommy is in when he comes out. He'll be out, but they're going to. They've already nailed him. They've already got new charges to deal with him. So they're just going to destroy him mentally and physically. I just despise Two-Tier. Everybody hates Two-Tier. Absolutely, Muttley, do something. It's just literally unbelievable. You see, you look at Tommy, and this is. Let's go on to reform. Oh, thanks, Muttley, for sending out some gift memberships. Awesome. Thank you very much, Muttley, and welcome. Awesome. Brummy Fan FC, good man. Yeah, well. It has to be done. Knock at the door. Yes, I know, Spark Swain. I thought, oh, crap. But fortunately, I have CCTV just up here. And I also knew that my son was due back from work, although it can be quite squeaky bum moments. But welcome to all my new members who have just been gifted memberships by Muttley. Thank you, Muttley. Absolutely amazing. You are a star. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome, Muttley. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. That's really, really good of you. Much appreciated. It's some interesting people who've got some things. Klaus the Anal Schwab. Welcome. Great one. I love it. Hawk News. We all need to be careful what we post online. Yes, and welcome, Hawk News. Yeah, we do, unfortunately. Oh, no, Muttley, it's honestly, mate, it means a lot. You're a star. Absolute star. Absolute star. Now, if you're wondering why I keep looking down, is on Rumble, there is a live chat thing that you can see on the screen, but it doesn't always put everything that comes up on YouTube. So I'm having to read YouTube on YouTube because for some reason Rumble's not very good at it. So, guys, don't forget to hit like. Yeah, that'd be nice. You could like. Made your voice go as high as a Ukrainian model. Yes, you did. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I get a sudden urge to go and set. No, I almost said something that I could get into trouble for then. Oh my God. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. Oh dear me. It's yeah. So any case, back to what we're saying. If you look how they treat Tommy Robinson, because they know so many people follow him and they know of what he says and how he says things and who he is and the following he's got. And they immediately put him, they're now going to put him, by the looks of it, going to try and put him straight back into prison again on some trumped up charges. And then you wonder how reform are allowed to function. And just stop and think about that just for a minute. It's something you need to think about. It genuinely is. Hello, Jacob C. Do you have more respect for Starmer after all the recent news than me? He's a flapping politician. I have absolutely zero respect for Stalin. The man is a narcissistic arsehole who is going to lead to the destruction of this country. You've been warned by YouTube that you're a cyberbully. Stop telling everybody the truth then. Well, when are you ever going to learn? No, Stalin's lying. The U-turn on winter fuel payments is going to, and you can bookmark this right now. You can hear what I say right now. Cut this bit out. I guarantee you that when they say the winter fuel allowances are going back, they will say this is down to the deal they've done with the EU. Mark my words, and that is another ploy. Another ploy. But then again, he could also be lying his arse off again. You remember what I just said earlier about building up people's hope and then dashing it? All part of mental torture. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's strange that a state would find the likes of ordinary members of public in any way a threat. You'd think that, wouldn't you, Robert? But the problem is they don't know how to. They don't know how to control us. Well, they do know how to control us. Bread and circuses. Bread and circuses. I'm just catching up. I think you know something that hasn't been said, and that's what they're afraid of. Yep, absolutely. Reform can't be trusted. No, they can't. No, Farage is controlled opposition. Everybody knows how I feel about Nigel Farage, and everybody knows how I feel about Conform. I can't see you turn on disability. Now, Matthew, I hope that he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't, because there are at least 140 Labour MPs who are not happy about the disability thing. What they're doing is they're pushing us as far as they can to see how far we'll go before we do something. I really, really do. You see, bread is stale and the circus is tatty. Absolutely, Robert. People have seen it now and they're not going to it, and that's the problem. That is the problem. They know it's falling apart now. They know this. The EU deal was done deliberately. As far as I can see it, they are pushing us towards, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I can't say the words because if I could get into trouble for saying the CW word. Good evening, Monty Mop. Welcome. How nice to see you on board. The problem is most of the public don't know what the globalists are and what if people understood or explained more, we might be winning. That's why they don't want us to. That's why they're doing what they're doing to channels like us. That's why when people get to a certain size, they start threatening them, by detaining them when they come back off holiday for a bit just to wind them up. I'm telling you now, they don't want they don't want the truth getting out there. They really don't. 10 years, even I didn't know. I was close to the EU back then. Most people were. It was only those of us who woke up, and they made a fatal mistake because when they went for the Brexit vote, they genuinely thought that it was going to fail. They thought that Remain would win, and they forgot that they've learnt their lesson, and their lesson now is don't give the public a choice because they'll always let you down. So they'll never do that again. And now what we're doing is just ignoring those votes, because they know the vast majority of people, and this is where the video that I did got me the most. It's frustrating because the vast majority of people, even with the EU, even with the massive betrayal that was, couldn't give a shit. I mean, as long as EastEnders and Coronation Street's on and Britain's Got Talent's on and whatever that inane drongo shite that they sit and watch is on, that's all they care about. That's all they care about. I mean, they've got to be careful now because there's a couple of months where football fans have got nothing to concentrate on. But a lot of football fans, it's just football. Their life is just football. Nothing else is going to happen. I won't go digital even if I've got a mobile phone. Unfortunately, digital's going to happen. Hello, Time Prophet. How are you doing, my friend? I hope things are well with you. I genuinely do. And the Remainers wanted the second vote. Democracy not. Well, they didn't need a second vote in the end, did they? They just waited for Stalin to get in and just fucking ignore it, because that's exactly what he's done. Do you think we need to bring back the Rwanda plan to have someone to send failed asylum seekers? No, we don't. We don't need a Rwanda plan. We just take them back to where they come from, France. You see, because this new EU deal is going to help secure the borders, and the French are going to help us. We've been paying the French since Brexit millions. It's probably gone into billions of pounds now to help, and they've done nothing. But now they'll help. Now they help that they gain all the advantages, and we've just give our country away again. How you doing, Marty Cook? I'm all good, my mate. How are you? Not brilliant. Spent weeks decorating. Decorating can be soul destroying. That's absolutely true. Bring back the draft. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Kirky, correct. Yeah, good to see we're all here. Who are all? Yeah, exactly. It's great. The crew is here. The crew is here. Hello, Denise. Welcome. Welcome on board. Welcome all. It's so glad to see a few new people on here, which is awesome. I really do. You know, the more people who join this group, the better. The more this community grows, the better. The more that we can stand together, look after each other. It's Corden the pig. Oh my God! Don't talk about him. James Corden's still supporting Starmer and Labour. He wants to. Someone said he wants to be Lord Mayor of London. Rwanda and such Ponzi schemes of rich mates. Yeah, it's all about. But you're right. All these sending people back to different countries all over the world. Yeah, it's just making money. That's all it is. Everything's about money. He's a very good much of James Corden. James Corden is yeah. I mean, he went to America and no one missed him. He's come back and no one cares. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's be brutally honest. It was okay in what was it, Gavin and Stacey? Yeah, controversy. Reading Liz Truss book to get a sense of Brexit may be the right choice at the wrong time. There's a blob at home to dismantle it first, but Brexit negotiators got in the way. Yeah, Liz Truss. I want to get that book because I like listening to and reading a lot about what Liz Truss says. She seems to be a little bit awake, which is probably why they screwed her over when she got to be Prime Minister. Things would have been different. I guarantee you this. Absolutely different. I saw the Prime Minister's avoiding questions today. Ask you, well, Robert, what are you surprised? Are you absolutely surprised? He has nothing. He has nothing, and he'll always have nothing. It's unbelievable. Spent the day at Bromsgrove today, going on some long walks around Lickey Hills. Yeah, Lickey Hills, beautiful place. They're going to start charging parking now. Yeah. It's going to cost you 70p. I know it doesn't sound a lot, 70p. But these charges. And the Lickey Hills is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful part of the country. Around here, in any case. James Gomez doing that fatless Vindaloo news. Yes, sadly. That was probably the highlight of his career. Vindaloo Red Wolf. Don't trust Liz Truss, though. Yeah, absolutely. But I do believe Liz Truss and her idea may have worked. But that was the problem, because it may have worked and we may have been better off. We can't be better off now, can we? Because that's not allowed. I mean, when you're looking at like the education at the moment. The education system's collapsing. Remember when they said that they were we're going to tax private schools because it's not fair for private schools because they're getting this, that, and the other. Yeah, well, this is true. Tolkien did walk those hills on basis of Hobbit Village. Absolutely right. The Lickies, awesome. So so we VAT'd the school because it's only going to be about 3,000 people. 3,000 people. 3,000 kids will be in there. It's actually working out now. It's 53,000. There isn't any money. The teachers are being laid off. The schools are falling down. There isn't the money to pay for the students that are already there. And now you've got another 53,000 coming into the system that there isn't any money. And yeah, that worked. But that's Labour. You see, because that thing with the private schools was all out petty spite. No thought, no process. That'll do. It'll work. And it's just going to end up completely screwing us. 100%. Fat Tony, thank you so much for the £5. That's so appreciated, mate. Much, much thank you. Bacon is better than lettuce. Bacon's better than pretty much anything else. It really is. I mean, it is the food of gods. It really is. Liz Truss choice of membership removed by the financial establishment, still blame the budget. There wasn't, yeah, absolutely. Spot on, Robert. Spot on. And it might have worked. It might have worked. Even some financial advisors saying it could have worked. It would have made people richer, but they can't make the people richer, can we? Really not. I might try Solihull, but last time I ended up in Coventry. Well, there's not much of a difference. Actually, to be fair, it won't be long before there isn't much of a difference between the two of them. It really is. And the bug eaters are worse than the booger eaters. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated, Fat Tony. So, yeah, so the school system, and that's the thing. Everything that Labour plans doesn't work because it's not an actual plan. It's not an actual process. What it is petty revenge. It's just petty revenge. Liz Truss has been running in 2024 and might have voted Tory for the first time in my life. You see, the thing is, Liz Truss gets such a shit deal because she was screwed over by everybody. Matthew Pound, Solihull's turned into Hong Kong. It feels, well, it is Shirley Way. My way, it's slowly but steadily turning into Lower Baghdad. Well, actually, no, it's actually turning into Mogadishu. I've literally round by me at the moment. I've suddenly gained a load of Somalians out of nowhere. Yeah, so that's not fun. One of them even looks like Axel Rudabakani. I swear to God, it's absolutely. Malvern Hills you were going to as well. Clear day. I've done all the Malvern Hills with a rather large and heavy backpack on, if I quite remember. I'm sure that's where I knackered my knees up. I'm sure it was that one. You're rocking the Princess Leia look again. Yes, Time Prophet. I am indeed. Who's your Baghdadi? Yes, I am rocking the Princess Leia. Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Yes. Help me, help me, Donald Trump. Your only hope. Give us all asylum so we can come live with you. They are the worst, Motley, trust me. Yes, Shaker, they're your trawlers, yep. So it's that's where we are at. And sexy. Well, indeed. Funny how the Bank of England don't turn on Reeves like they did with it. Well, they are. This is the thing. What people don't see is the fact that the interest rates, this is the bit that always blows my mind. The money we've borrowed off our own bank that we used to own, but Tony Blair made sure it stood on its own. So it wasn't the Bank of England, it's an independent thing. The money they lend us, their interest rate on the payments going back is continually going up. So the bank is screwing this government. We just don't see it because they keep it on the QT. But that's why we're always in debt, and that's why our debt's continually going up because of our interest repayments to give money back to our own bank. Yeah. Lord Princess Larry. Somalians live constantly cooking curries early hours of morning. Matt, how do you live with it, son? Unbelievable. I got a US. Wow, I got US citizenship, but the missus likes it here at the moment. Dude, get her moved. Get moved if you can, and you got the opportunity. Get gone. Seriously, get gone. Nice one, David. I like that. If Luke saw that, he'd wipe R2's memory. True that. What's the city sounds being made with vape mobile? Well, I'm next week going to walk down the Coventry Road, A45, where I live, and just show people the amount of barber shops and vape shops and that. It's literally turned into the third world. And I have to go there. They got Turkish barbers in Bromwich Road now, no customers. Well, this is what I'm going to show on this walk down. I think there's 6, then maybe even 7 Turkish barbers within a 2-minute walk. Yeah. Nail bars. Nail bars is another thing that seems to be popping up everywhere as well. I mean, how many people need them? I mean, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap. It's just, well, the thing is, we know what it's for. We know why they're there for. It is, as Spark Swine said, it is money laundering, 100%. Yeah, if you've got all this and got no customers, it says a lot, doesn't it? It really, really does. But I'm going to do that in any case. So that'll be something that'll be coming on the channel shortly. So I'll keep an eye on the time because I'm going to need to get going in a minute because I've got things to do. So I've got a very busy day tomorrow. Hello, Max Garrett. Welcome. Nice to see you. You're a new name I've not seen before. Welcome on board. We've got a gold shop on the street near me next to a barber's. Always next to a barber's. There's always a barber's. Well, Robert, good night. Thanks very much for popping in. And I should be knocking it on the head now as well myself. Next week, 300 migrants set to be housed in a small community. What the hell, Peter? Welcome. That's it. So, next week, 300 migrants are set to be housed in my small community. My children are anxious, and I'm not sure how to handle the situation. Operation Scatter is real. Wow, Pete. What a situation to be in. What a situation to be in. That's scary. And I really genuinely feel for you. And I know a lot of people in my community will also be sharing our concerns for you and your family and your kids. That's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous, Peter. As I said, because somebody's already asked us, what I'm going to do is when this video goes, which will be in a bit because we're going to bring it to a close now, I'm going to drop an email address at the bottom. This is an email address where you'll be able to get in contact with me. You can speak to me on that if you want to. If you want to put a comment on YouTube, but you know it's going to get deleted or it has, you can repeat it. Send it in an email so I can read it. Let me know if you want your email to be shared with other people, because what I'd like to do is to build a network of email addresses so we can all start talking to each other and build the community where we can all try and look out for each other and help each other, because I think that's going to be the way forward. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep still doing my videos. And even if it is just to you wonderful mother truckers, that's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Peter, again, the email address will be down below. If you want to keep in contact, talk to me, let me know what's happening and that. And I'll see if I can find out things you can do and places you can go and any help you can get. Because you really need to look after yourself and your family there, mate. It's a shit end of the stick, but it's going to happen everywhere. It really is going to happen everywhere. And it's terrifying. It genuinely is. Because that's almost a company of foreign soldiers sitting on your doorstep, and it's not right. You know, It's just Max Garrett. Am I on X? Yes, I'm on X. My handle is at Gobster, which is Go Gobster, but instead of the E, it's a 3. And it's called Gobster Talks About Things as well. So I'm on there. And also, all the links to my X and everything else are all in the channel description down below. It's time to bring it to a close, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for everyone who's just joined me. A special thanks to Muttley for gifting memberships. That's very, very nice of you. Thank you so much. And to Fat Tony for his donation. It's absolutely awesome. Email will be, once this has been processed up on YouTube, the email will be, address will be there, pinned at the top, and you just let me know what you want. I didn't read that. It's okay, Max. There's never need to apologise at all. It's all there. It's no problem. So the email address will be on the pin to the YouTube comment section when this gets processed by YouTube. Let me know. You can talk to me on there. Give me ideas, anything you want to discuss. Peter, if you need any help, just let us know. Let me know if you want to share your email addresses with other people. We can do it, differently. Somebody sends me an email and I can send other emails and we can sort of that. I don't do mentions against my religion. That's absolutely fine. Then you can just join the free club of my email listing and we can chat like that. Although you and me time profit chat any case. So, but yeah, it's going to be there. And we'll work through and sort things out for other things to happen later on. But just be reassured, I'm going nowhere. I'm not going to be quiet. A few changes coming, but they'll be all good changes. And if I have to do it for you, you need a message board. I need to sort that as well. Absolutely. Well done, Time Profit. There's another good idea. I'll sort that out as well. Right then. With that, thank you so much for everything that you've done. You have been, as always, a great bunch of wonderful mother truckers. Thanks for spending 48 minutes of your precious time with me. And I shall look forward to catching you in the next one.
Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten. Every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except an endless present in which the party is always right.